Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Sean, sometimes known as the Beast. I've got 4 death metal releases I wanted to show you today. All well worthy of you lending your ears to them. A couple of these have been shown by other members of the VC, which is where I heard about them from. And a couple of others are just you get to know type thing. So 1 cassette, 3 vinyl. Start with the cassette just because it's easier. The cassette band in question is, the band are called Archmage or Archmage, something like that. I believe it means something like Ultimate Magician or something like that. This is a 4-track demo that was released in 2024 on Headsplit Records. These gentlemen are from Oregon. This is absolutely superb. Now, I saw Melanie showed this and it instantly got me intrigued, but I was thinking, well, the way prices are getting stuff shipped over from America at the moment is, you know, it's pretty ridiculous. But fortunately, there was a gentleman in the UK flogging it on Discogs, so it was more than happy to pick it up there. There's a shell. It's the same on both sides. Yeah, it's 4 tracks. Like, as I say, it's a demo, so the sound quality is not incredible, but considering it is a demo, you know, it's got a decent enough sound. A little bit muddy at times, but again, sort of what you expect. But there's no denying this is a very talented band. There's some really good, like, thick riffs in it that sort of they stick with you, you know, long after you've listened to it. The vocals are quite gruff, but they are understandable. The drums sound really good. They are quite clear in the mix. The snare's got a really like a really sharp crack to it. And for me, not the best part, but a highlight is the bass. The bass is very much, it sounds like tank tracks rumbling across a battlefield, which sort of ties in with the whole aesthetic of it. But yeah, if you can find a copy, it's well worth picking it up. Absolutely cracking demo, and it'll be interesting to see where these boys go moving forward. So that is Archmage and their demo called And Skulls. Pop it there and try not to knock it off. Now, next up is an album and a band that I was made aware of. I think it was Mike that mentioned it first. I don't know if it was actually shown or if he just mentioned it somewhere. Anyway, the band in question are called Malformed. The album is called Confinement of Flesh. This was released this year in 2025. This is the debut full length on Dark Descent Records. These gentlemen are from Helsinki. This is a modern take on old school death metal, and it's done really well. It's got that sort of groove that goes with it that you associate with Finnish death metal, but it's got possibly because of the production, maybe it's got like a really heavy, like thick atmosphere to it. It's on black wax. That's yeah, it's really again, it's really catchy and memorable. You know, it's not trying to redefine the genre, but it's got again, the vocals are quite like gruff, but again understandable. The drums and the bass had that really thick bottom end to it, and that lets the guitars sort of flourish, as it were. Some really killer, like, chuggy riffs on this, and the guitars, the solos are really precise and quite like razor sharp. Really good. It's the tempo is pretty frenetic, but when it does slow down, again, it's one of those ones, it slows down and seems to get or sound heavier. Really, really good listen, and well worth picking up if you get the chance to. But like I said, as I always do, I'll leave links to all of these that I'm going to show in the description, and hopefully you can check it out yourself and maybe grab a copy. So yeah, that is Malformed and Confinement of Flesh, out on Dark Descent Records. Cracking listen. Now this next one was shown by my good friend Liam, the Death Doom Metalhead, and he did actually say he preferred it to the one I've just shown. I'll let you know if he was right or not. The next one up is, the band are Decryptal. The album is called Simulacre. Again, it's a 2025 release, out on Misako Noho, or however you pronounce that bloody label. These gentlemen are from Canada. Now, if you're a fan of death metal that is murky, stinking, dripping with atmosphere, then this is for you. I know there's a lot of people say, oh, whenever they talk about death metal they say it's cavernous. Well, it's a good description of what to hear. This would be the perfect soundtrack for some poor fucker that's been banished into some tomb of pure hatred and vitriol, thousands of feet below the ground, and they're slowly, agonisingly trying to crawl their way back up. If this was playing in the background, they'd probably say, "Ah, fuck it, I'm going to sit here and listen to this rather than escape." This is absolutely belting record. The lyrics all in French, so you know you don't have to sit and listen and try and work out what his meaning is or what his message is he's trying to put across. It's just absolutely thick as hell. The riffs on this stick with you for hours after you've finished listening to it. This has been spanned a hell of a lot since I picked it up. I did actually start listening to it digitally when Liam showed it. Luckily, last weekend, middle of the week, sorry, myself and Mrs. Beast went up to, no surprise, Beatdown Records, and it was in there. So it was definitely a, whew, that's a result. Yeah, absolutely cracking record, and one that this will definitely feature on my end of year list. And I would think it'll be quite close to the top as well. Absolutely cracking. It's got that that sort of, there's layers of sort of intensity and heaviness that every time you listen to it you hear something different, but it doesn't change your appreciation of it in a negative way at all. Absolutely, that doesn't even make any fucking sense where I just said them. I know what I was trying to say, but this is just yeah, absolutely fantastic release. And when Liam said he preferred it to the Malformed one, I have to concur. Malformed's a brilliant record. This is a brilliant record with an extra bit of nastiness thrown in for good measure. Cracking release. So that is Decryptal and their album Simulacre, or whatever that word is. This next one was a blind buy at the aforementioned Beatdown Records, purely because of the name and the cover. The band in question are called Putrid Offal. The record is called Obliterated Life. This is another 2025 release. This is their third full length. This one is out on Time to Kill Records. It's death metal on grind, punk type vibes at the same time. These guys are from France. Now they actually started, the very first demo came out in 1991, and then from 1994 to 2014 they were inactive. Came back in 2014 with an EP, and then it's just like drip fed releases as they went until this third full length, sorry. This, if you like death metal that absolutely, it's unapologetic. It's very much, we're going to smash you into oblivion just on black wax, and then we're going to come back with a hammer and do even more nasty things to you. It's just absolutely wonderful. It's 14 tracks, and again, this is an album that has so many like catchy riffs that they stick in your ears, and you'll find, well, I find myself humming along to a riff thinking, where's that from? Oh yeah, Putrid Offal. Like I said, these guys have been out for quite a long time, so you would think that perhaps they'd slow down with age, but they don't seem to on this. It's aggressive, it's spiteful, the vocals are very angry, the rhythm section is just absolutely blistering, the guitars are just, everything about it is just, it's a really good death metal, death grind type record that thoroughly deserves to be heard by more people, and I will be trying to track down their earlier stuff. Cracking, absolutely cracking around. Fantastic blind buy at a really cheap price as well. Less than probably I would have paid for a normal CD in a certain high street record store. So that's it for this one. Just 4 releases I thought were worthy of mentions. Tomorrow evening, which will be the 28th is it? 29th, sorry, it's 28th today. Over on John's the Rock and Metal Plus channel, he's doing a live stream where I'll be joining John, Metal Marty Mac and Dave from Cavernous Carnage 213. We'll be chatting about music, obviously, but also we'll be highlighting 10 of our favourite modern horror movies, starting from the year 2000 up to present day. So if you've got nothing better to do, please jump on and get down in the comments and give us abuse and tell us how terrible we are at doing live streams and such like. It's always a fun laugh, and it's not taken too seriously. And it'll be nice to finally get to chat to Dave in person as it was, rather than just commenting on his videos even. So right, so that's it for them. If you know any of these or any of the other stuff, like Putrid Offal's earlier stuff, if you've heard any of them, please pop down into the comments and let me know your thoughts. As I always do, the like, the subscribe and thumbs up and all that other YouTube stuff they like us to say. Like I said, live stream tomorrow evening. I'll probably be back at the weekend with a bit of a death metal update. Sorry, black metal update. This is a death metal one. And yeah, leave you to it. As always, enjoy whatever type of music you're listening to, whatever genre of music you're listening to. As long as you're enjoying it, that's all that matters. And until next time, cheers!